The Lady Rebels have strong leadership with their senior athletes, but also on the team there's a determined sophomore that's taking the term fearless to new levels. Sarah Frances Gilroy has snow skied since she was 3, scuba dived with sharks, flown a plane alone, and oh yeah, she plays soccer. Donette Logan has more with this stellar sophomore.
If you asked me to name a fearless young athlete, I would have to stop and think a moment. That wasn't until I met Sarah Frances Gilroy. The small-framed teen is soft-spoken when you first meet her, but ask about one of her many adventures and you can see her fire come to life.
Well, when I see a new adventure, it's just something that I've never done before, and I just want to experience everything that life has to offer.
And experience life is what she is doing. Sarah Frances was born into an aviation family, so it came as no surprise when she decided she wanted to learn to fly. On her 16th birthday, she took her first solo flight, just as her mother did, making her the 4th-generation female in her family to achieve this goal.
Well, knowing that they had also done this was kind of extremely comforting, and I just knew that once I soloed, I would be joining them in this great generational thing, and so I always had wanted to do that, and I'm so glad that I did.
They've all shared the same apprehension, concern, when you taxi that airplane out for your first solo flight. And for 4 generations of one family, the women in that family to experience it, I think it's probably an incredible feeling.
Many would think a solo flight at 16 would be adventurous enough, but it's almost just the tip of the iceberg for Sarah Frances. From clay shooting, to scuba diving with sharks, to snow skiing, Sarah Frances wants to try it all, even if she needs a little help to get started.
My dad actually tied a rope around my waist and held onto the other end, and then we went down the mountain like that. And so I've just skied ever since, and I love the mountains, love the snow.
At Vestavia Hills High School, Sarah Frances is known for much more than her adventurous spirit and drive on and away from the soccer field. With a 4.5 GPA, she's also known for her drive in the classroom.
She's one of the smartest student athletes I've had the privilege of coaching, and that carries over to the field. She's a smart athlete.
An athlete who has the drive to succeed at any challenge she faces, no matter how hard it may seem to juggle it all.
You just have to stay driven and determined and do what you need to do to get what you want to do done.
Now with 3 years left playing for the Lady Rebels, that drive is being used on the soccer field.
Having someone like Sarah Frances that's so, easy, that adapts so easy to different situations and is flexible and smart and athletic and can do the things I ask her to do, it's just a blessing to have her.
As for life after high school?
Well, obviously go to college, and then I'm hoping to go to medical school and become a surgeon.
It's a goal her dad knows she can achieve, but like any dad, it's also a chance for him to remind her just how adventurous she is.
Well, my first thought is she's broken her wrist twice playing soccer and her other wrist once snowboarding, so I hope arthritis doesn't set in before she completes that objective.
Donette Logan, High School Sports Weekly.
OS1 Sports Injury Clinic in Hoover is a proud partner of High School Sports Weekly. OS1 has fellowship-trained sports medicine physicians right here in your community. There's no appointment needed. Just drive up to the door. They've got X-ray and MRI on site. So now, being injured or having an orthopedic issue doesn't mean you need to be exposed to sick people. Avoid the hassle and time of going to an ER when you can get more specialized care in a more timely fashion at OS1. Open 7 days a week to serve you. It's OS1 Sports Injury Clinic, and find them online at bettersooner.com.